Hi everyone, happy December 16th. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have to quickly get this video recorded because I have 3 Christmas parties today, if you can believe it. It's that time of year. So let's get started. First, onto the chocolate advent calendar. Let's see, number 16. Oh, here we go. We've got little foil bell. Let's see what flavor of chocolate it is. Oh yes, cookies and cream again. Yummy. My fave. Now on to the story. Today's story was called Tremendous Machine by Salvatore Scibona. He sounds like a very accomplished writer. His bio's huge in the back. He's won a bunch of awards, including a top 20 under 40, New Yorker's 20 under 40 list of writers to watch, so that's a pretty big deal. This is a really difficult story to describe. Basically, it's about a young woman who's in her mid-20s who is starving herself to become a model, and she belongs to kind of an aristocratic family, and she's moved to their, like, country home that's kind of desolate and doesn't have really anything in it. It was just purchased for the land. So she's kind of slowly starving herself there. And she ends up buying a piano, which is one of the few pieces of furniture in the house entirely. There isn't even a bed for her to sleep in at first. And she begins playing the piano, and she says she's played the piano before, and she kind of begins playing it with this, rigor. She practices 9-10 hours a day, which really isn't good for you, as her new piano teacher tells her. Her new piano teacher's pretty funny too. She's kind of this old, crotchety woman who says cruel things, but she's also kind of funny. And this young woman, I can't even remember her name, Fiola, sort of falls in love. She kind of takes up with the man who moved the piano into her home in the first place by strapping it to his back. So it's a very random kind of story. It's longer too. It's, how many pages is it? 27 pages. And I don't really know what to say about it. I liked certain aspects of it. The characters were really funny, and not really funny, different. They were all kind of unique, and they had their own little quirks to them. And I wanted to know more about them. But the writing was really dense, and I think sometimes purposely really hard to decipher. So I'll read you one sentence as an example. Where is it? Now I can't find it. Okay. It was not true that she had never before today played a piano. I hate sentences with double negatives like that. First of all, you're taught not to do that in school. Because it is annoying for a reader to have to sift through what that sentence actually means. So what I'm pretty sure that sentence meant is that she's played the piano before. Just say it. Just say she's played the piano before. Don't make it so ridiculous like this that you can't even understand what it just, and most readers will just skip right through it because they're like, I don't understand what that means, so I'm just going to keep reading. But I thought, no, this is probably a pivotal part of the story, so I'm just going to try to unpack this, take it to double negatives. What am I left with? She has played the piano before. And I'm still not even entirely sure that I'm correct about that. So feel free to comment below if I am incorrect. But it was just writing like that to me is just unnecessary. It's unnecessary, and it's frustrating for the reader, and it shows, to me, it shows that the writer is writing for the sake of writing, which I am entirely against, because if you're just writing for the sake of writing, then don't send your work off to get published. If you want readers to read what you're writing, then make it somewhat enjoyable, and don't try to confuse us on purpose. I just hate that. So anyways, I'll stop ranting about that. But despite that though, I won't say I didn't like the story. I found it kind of interesting, and it kind of comes to this like bizarre conclusion, which again, I still didn't entirely understand what was happening, but I got the gist of it. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Number 16, Tremendous Machine. Let's see what comes up tomorrow for December 17th. Thanks again for joining me today. Sorry there's no cats in the videos, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.